Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camellia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with my pocket for the Dee Dee Farago Colossal Tome Challenge. If you're not familiar with it, Dee Dee's made herself a large book and she's basically filling it with pocket ideas so that she can remember where she saw them, remember how to make them, and then when she comes to make a journal she can flick through for ideas. So as I'd already got this book, I thought I would make some and put them in here. So if you've been following my channel, you'll have seen me do, I think this is my fourth one, and I've come up with, look, I was practicing on some old not my style scrapbooking papers, but I came up with this. Right, again, it's from a 12x12 sheet of paper, and this one is using a sheet of 12x12 and a little bit, and you'll see what the little bit is when we come to make it. So this can be a standalone pocket like this one, and I've stuffed this one with ephemera and tags to show you just how much it can hold. So we've got a tag there and a pocket, tag there. We've got this huge pocket here with lots of things in. Then if we turn it over, we've got another large pocket there. Yeah, so that it's all glued together to make that a standalone pocket. Now, I've already filmed this video once. I wanted to show you how to make a pocket that wasn't glued together, and I went and glued it together. So I'm going to make another one. Right, this is one of my prototypes. This one I didn't glue together because I can then put it over a page like so. I'm in shot, yes I am. And you get those pockets on one side of the page. Tag, tag, large pocket there. And on the other side you can have a pocket there. Perhaps put a thumb notch in and have another pocket there. So it's quite versatile, this one. So I will go ahead and show you how I made it. Put those to one side. So start off with my 12x12 sheet. I'm using the thinner ones again from my die cuts with a view stack. I do love that. And we start off, one more thing to mention. The beginnings of this idea reminded me of one that Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah did. She uses a sheet of A4 and then she folds it there and there, then folds it again, and when you put that on a journal page you have a pocket there and there. So this first bit is very much like that, so you can go ahead and fold without scoring. I just like to be a bit precise. So I'm going to score this one at 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't have to be dead on that, could be a bit less, could be a bit more. That's just what I've decided to use for my edge. And I'm going to come in and score this one at 2.5 inch, I think. Again, doesn't have to be exact. I was hoping I'd get rid of some of that. I don't really want that to end up upside down anywhere. I wasn't quite sure where that writing would end up. So, we fold that one over. And when I've folded them, I like to give them a little bit of a burnish. I'm going to stay on my scoreboard because I'm going to need it again in 1 second. I'm running out of room here with all the ones I've been making. And then I like to film it before I forget what I've done. What cat? Cat's here meowing. The kids are in. If she wants to go out, she can go and ask them. I think what happens is she hears me talking and wants to come and see what's occurring. Because my little craft room's next to my bedroom where she sleeps in a A4 Amazon box. Yeah, alt beds, we bought that cat and she prefers an A4 Amazon box. Right, and then I'm going to come in, can you see, fold a bit with the narrow one over like that. This one's going to end up with its pockets at the opposite side to the other one. Is it? No it isn't. No it isn't. Silly woman. So yeah, I'm going to get all them words covered up on this side. So I'm then going to come in and fold this up. Now, if you were making this for a particular journal and wanted it a particular height, you decide how far to do it. I think I'm going to fold this one at 7.5, 7 3/4. I'm using this ruler on the side of my... No, I've ended up doing it at 8. It's been done at 8, so there you go. 8ish. And it'll be the full height of a page. I'm then just going to open it up a little bit and score again along there. And I think I'm going to do that again. I'll do this at half. It doesn't need to be very deep. Then I'll fold that and score it. The cat's wandered away now. She's realised I'm not talking to her. Right. So the next thing we want to do is do a little bit of snipping. I'm going to fold that back on itself and I'm going to snip. In fact, I can just cut the corners off. There you go. And then I'm going to cut this piece off altogether. It's just eliminating some bulk, this. The first one I made, I didn't cut this off and it were went a bit creasy and bulky. So that's that. Now next is where our little bit is going to come in. You know when I said it's a 1 sheet and a bit wonder? I'm going to use a 12 sheet and a bit. Well, I'm going to get my bit. I've got a paper stack. This were quite a cheap one. I think this were from, is this the range? Only a couple of pound. It's just neutrals. I'm going to look for one that's... Do you know, I might use that because I don't actually like that page at all. So I'm going to use part of it. It's got some good ones in this, but I don't particularly like that page. Pop that out of the way. So I just want a piece that size. So I'm just going to grab my ruler and measure that. I'm doing it in inches because it's an inch ruler I've grabbed. So it wants to be just under 5 inches, a 1/16 under. So that's 4 15/16 by. It wants to be a little bit shorter because it's going to get tucked inside. So I'll do that one by 3 1/4. So smidgen under 5 by 3 1/4. I'll grab my trimmer and I'm going to take it from this end. So I'll do this 3 1/4. And I'll cut the dark end off. So that's that. Sorry lady, I mean I like it. And I'm going to pop that there. Can you see the colour is? So we need to glue that flap to there. What that's going to do, it's going to separate this pocket there and the top pocket there. Ooh, before I glue it, if you want to put a little thumb notch in like I did for your tags, do that now, it's much easier. So I'm going to do that one first, then I can see where I'm going to come in for this one and try and line it up roughly the same. Yeah, quite happy with those. And if you're going to ink it, come in and give that a bit of ink now as well. Not that you can't do it after, it's just easier to do it now. Another little thing that's worth considering, I thought of this after, but I'm going to do it now, because that's now 2 pieces of paper and you might get stuck putting your tags in. I'm just going to fold that back and run a little bit of glue around that semicircle, just to glue, oops, that one blodged out, just to glue these two. You like just gluing those bits together, gluing that little opening closed really. And I'll do it again on this side. There we go. Then fold it back up. So we've got, oh, I've got a bit of glue there. I didn't want a bit of glue. I'm just going to grab my glue rubber. If you come in quick, it will get PVA off. But you've got to be really quick before it actually starts to set, which it does quick. quick. So yeah, I've got that off. Whew, that was speedy, wasn't it? I'm not usually that speedy. Not a speedy person. Right, I'm going to ink the edge of this as well. And then I'm going to glue it under that flap. So grab your PVA again, woman. I just want to glue these down as well. So we've got a lot of little flaps here. I don't want them getting caught when we... Just to there. And then I'm going to go all the way across there. Put that way. I like to line this edge up with the edge that has the thumb notches. Then when we turn that back, you'll see we've made that little... I did a similar thing on the first week with the fold over one I made, like that. So if I grab a tag, we've now got a pocket there, and there'll be a pocket there. Now this next bit is all dependent on whether this is going to be a standalone pocket or whether you're going to put it in a journal. So I'll bring my book back in. We'll grab a taller page. Yeah, it's full size, that. Quite happy with that. And you would put that like so. Yeah. You could put it up to there. You could put it in the middle. You could make sure your journal page was the correct size for it. It's up to you, really. Then if you turn it over, I mean, sure I am. You've got pocket there, pocket there. We've got our pocket there and our two tags. So where you glue it, then you glue it there, there on that side. You glue it at the top and down that side on that side. Yeah, you could even come in and sew that. Yeah, you could sew that side while this side is out of the way, and then you could come back and glue that side. So that's it. It's quite simple and quite versatile, that one, I think. So we've got it as our standalone pocket. I've now got plenty of these, haven't I? Yeah, and depending on which way you fold the paper will depend on which side you end up with your pockets at. Can you see what I mean? Yeah. So fold it with your, yeah, with those to the left, you end up with your pockets at the left. Now, had I come in and turned it like that, folded it with those to the right, I'll just show you, I would have ended up with my pockets coming in on the right. So you have to think about that when you're putting your paper on the scoreboard. So if you have your paper the correct way up, your pockets will be on the left. If you put your paper the upside down, you will end up with your pockets on the right. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I confused myself with that last bit, but I hope you like that. I thought it was simple. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask in the comments or send me a message. You can always find me on Instagram. You can even send me a message through the Etsy shop. That's usually the way to ensure a quicker response, because I have that app on my phone all the time and it gives me notifications when I've got messages and sales. Yeah, or email me. I've always got my email in the description. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that. If it's the first time you've come across me, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you click on the hashtag 2021 TCTC, that will take you to all the other ladies who are taking part in this challenge. You will find a link to Dee Dee's challenge in my description as well, to Dee Dee's channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.